5, 6, 7, 8.
Dog show.
Nice.
Making a tune.
That's me.
You don't like coconut.
I don't like coconut.
Well.
And I wish I did.
Why?
Because it feels like a lot of good things are coconut. You know, coconut breaded shrimp is nice.
Ooh.
But it would be nice to like halo halo Filipino dessert. If there's coconut.
Yeah.
I can't do it. It's not
Not
good.
even in the halo halo?
Not really. But I like curry and I like mango sticky rice. Like I like things that have coconut in them, but maybe that's coconut milk.
And how do you feel about when you go to an island or Mexico? I don't know.
Go to where?
And they chop that
Oh
top
yeah,
of the.
I don't like that.
Not a fan.
No, coconut water.
Yeah.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
Here's the thing. I don't necessarily always like coconut water in the carton.
Carton?
Yeah.
The way that it sounded was wrong. And then as I said it, I was like, oh yeah.
Well, yeah. In the box thing that you put in the fridge.
I don't know why that sounded wrong, but
Carton.
it sounded very wrong. Okay, carton.
I don't like it out of the carton, but
coconut water out of the carton.
But coconut water out of the coconut, I love. And I tell you what, how much I enjoy coconut.
Tell me everything.
After I slurp all the juice out, I start ripping the little bits off of that thing and just eating it, brother.
Rabbit.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like the idea that it's hard and hairy on the outside, and in the inside, there's so much juice and goodness.
Yeah.
I like that it's complex, but also nutritious.
You're working way too hard to say something nice about coconut right now. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Fuck that shit. I hate it.
Let me ask you this. Do you like mushrooms?
Yes.
Did you like mushrooms as a little kid?
I don't think so.
Me neither.
I think it's probably about time for my taste buds to change. Every 7 years, right?
Speaking of mouths, let me tell you about my low. I went to the dentist recently.
Uh-oh. It's never good when it starts with that.
Yeah, I floss so often, all right? I'm like, my shit's gonna be straight. But I didn't realize that I haven't been to the dentist in like 3 years. Because ever since Q was born and we're just tired, it just never felt like, I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll reschedule. And I just never went.
Sure.
So it's been at least 3 years because Q is about to be 3 in March. And I for sure haven't been since he's been born. So the dentist was like, how long has it been since your last checkup? And I'm like, shit, at least 3 years, right? My shit, even though my smile looks beautiful from the outside, apparently I got a lot of buildup, right?
Oh, sure.
So they're like, here's what we gotta do, especially since I was also like sensitive as she's like picking around.
Yeah.
She's like, we're gonna need to do like a 4-hour cleaning.
Been there.
Have you now? Okay.
They had to put me under my dude.
Woo! Okay, so they numbed me. We broke it up into 2 sessions. I just had my first session yesterday.
Yeah.
They numbed my left side of my jaw and fucking went in and we're going in. And I felt her struggling. I'm like, you putting in work. She's like, yeah, I'm sweating. Just kidding, but not really. They're going in. And, so yeah, a little discomfort, but it was, fuck, man. It was a lot. I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize it was like that. I floss so
I know.
often.
You don't realize it is like that.
You had to go under, you said?
Yeah, it was like, I don't think it was like gingivitis, but it was like definitely something intense. It was something with an itis at the end.
Oh, fuck.
Which is never good.
Yeah.
I don't know, this build-up plaqueitis, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was awful.
Yeah. It's called, she kept saying, you got this one little bit of calculus back there. It's like so tough to get off. Calculus.
Calculus?
She's like, you got this little bit of calculus. I'm like, well, Asians love calculus.
Oh my God.
And she laughed. She said, that's a good one. But yeah, man.
I haven't been to the dentist in quite some time too. I should probably do that.
What's quite some time?
I'd have to look at a calendar. But I think at least 2 years. A year.
It's a struggle, bro. And I felt like, but I do feel like I have closure on a situation because, look, like I said, I floss, I brush, I scrape my tongue. I do so many things to my mouth, okay?
I know.
And then, but sometimes I brush my teeth. And then an hour later, she was like, ugh, did you brush your teeth? Your breath
Really?
stinks. And I'm like, what? Why? I don't know why. And I think it's probably because of all the buildup.
All the calculus.
All the calculus. I was just fucking.
It adds up.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Bang, bang. Yeah, so I think after I get this second cleaning in a couple weeks, I think I'll be free of the stank breath finally, and my wife will love me again.
Nice.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
That is my low.
Wow. The haircut and the calculus is not doing great for your wife.
Oh, man. Yeah, she's just completely just can't even look at me.
Or smell you.
Or smell me. Or, yeah, you know, I mean, it makes sense why she's been sleeping on the couch.
Sure.
Why she pukes every time.
Totally.
I come out of the bedroom.
Oh, no.
I just thought she was pregnant.
Again.
Oh, God. How about you? How's your low, huh?
How is my low? Oh, my God. My low is stupid, and I'm pissed about it.
Tell me about it.
You know how people have tennis elbow?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
I don't quite know where that is in the elbow. I looked up something that hurt on me.
Okay.
Guess what I have?
Elbow cancer.
Computer elbow.
What? No.
Nerd.
From doing
Nerd
this?
alert.
From just like having your at an angle like this?
Yeah, I think because I'm just like consistently editing and on the computer. And I don't know if it's because it's this tiny little, this radius, quarter size radius of this bone on the inside of my elbow.
Yeah.
Hurts so bad that I can barely lift things up.
Oh, interesting.
It's intense. And I don't know if it's because maybe the way I'm like holding my elbows on the table when I'm editing and maybe I'm leaning on it and moving my mouse.
What is your...
I'm not sure, but it's essentially just you're overusing your tendons.
Oh, shit.
And so even yesterday at Pilates, I had to ask the instructor for modifications because I was like, I actually can't lift these 3-pound weights.
Dang.
That's where I'm at.
What do you do? Tylenol and stretch?
I guess, yeah, I think I stopped using my elbows. So,
but what are you going to do when someone's next to you saying something inappropriate and you need to subtly remind them?
I'll just use my knees. The elbow of the leg.
Just stomp on the foot. The other go-to.
Yeah, it's awful. So yeah, I canceled all Pilates this week.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm just going to rest, I guess, which is not my favorite thing to do. But I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to rest.
Rest the bows, huh?
Rest the bows.
Damn.
Yeah,
son.
it sucks and it's awful and it hurts a lot.
What's your high?
Mm.
Your knees are just so flexible.
My high. Do I have a high? I definitely have a low. That has been awful. My high is I think I'm just like getting so much stuff cleaned. Like I'll wake up early.
You love it.
I love it. I love it. I'll wake up and I'll just be like, oh, I have an hour. Let me like empty out a couple drawers. And like the other Sunday, I just I even cleaned the outside of all of my skincare bottles that I haven't seen in years.
You and Chia are so similar that it makes me not believe in zodiac signs.
When is her birthday?
She's a Capricorn, January girl. And I'm
Oh.
sure there's like
Yeah,
similarities and overlap
Yeah.
and whatever. But I'm like, because I feel like you guys are the case where people would hear you talk about that shit and be like, oh, you're such a Capricorn.
Totally.
And then they go, oh, wait, oh, that's not.
Right.
Oh, never mind. You know what
I
I'm
guess
saying?
technically it is more of a Capricorn thing to say that.
I guess.
So I think what I know about Capricorns is like very organized and like, which is like, yeah, it's not really an Aries thing. But the thing about horoscopes, and this is what I was telling a guy a while ago, it was like, when somebody is like, what is your sign? Unless you're giving them the whole chart, it really doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Because the more saying your sun sign is like, I wouldn't even know what the similarity would be. Like,
I know.
It's just so not even all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought someone was coming
Me
in.
too. I thought Robin Couch was.
He's like, I have something to say about astrology. she opens it. Jester's
How dare you?
How dare you? Harry Potter?
No, I've never seen it.
That's a lie.
I swear. By the moon and the astrology stars in the sky.
You've never seen Harry Potter?
Not a one.
Ever. Any of them?
Any of them.
And you're not interested in?
I am.
Oh.
What happened was I wasn't initially interested. And then by the time it got to like number 3,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm interested.
Oh, the third one was scary. That's when I stopped watching. They
Really?
switched directors and it was really scary.
Okay. And I was just, I already felt like it was too late for me to fully invest into a trilogy. And then 8 of those motherfuckers came out. And I was like, I ain't got time for this.
I know.
But I would like it.
No, I think you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fantastical element. I love it. I remember I had a friend of mine who I met in high school in Florida. During COVID, he was staying at my house and he loved Harry Potter. He would listen to all the audiobooks as like his comfort entertainment.
Yeah.
So every Wednesday, we would order from like a couple different places. And I have these plates that we'd call the party plates because they were like the bigger plates. It was more hefty ceramic. And so I'd plate all the food and then we would do a Harry Potter night and we watched all 8 of them, I guess. No. It's not like a fucking rosary. We would like watch one.
Okay.
And then the next week we would watch the second one.
I was about to say. It's crazy.
That would be insane.
Yo, what kind of, y'all should just get married at that point.
Right? I know. No, that's the thing. I like Wicked so much that I'm worried that like if my husband doesn't enjoy it as much as me, which I think is okay.
Yeah.
But I did read something that it was, I don't know, maybe something that was going around the internet that was like a Reddit screenshot that was like, you need overlapping joys.
Well, yeah.
For when the romance dies, you want like somebody whose company that you can enjoy. But like the person that I'm liking right now, I like his company, but I don't know if we have the same overlapping joy in terms of Wicked, but we do have other overlapping joys.
I think some core overlapping joys are necessary.
Yeah.
Like I do feel like, me and Chia, we have we have different and similar tastes in music, right? But in the very beginning, we both found out that we love No Doubt, okay? And so that was major for me because I know that maybe from the jump, I don't strike people as a big No Doubt fan. You know what I'm saying?
Cuts to you and you're wearing all of the merch from head to toe.
I have a Gwen Stefani wig.
Your name tag, just a girl.
Yeah, I have the whole tank top and everything. Just the whole get up. And then in the beginning, to test her out too, when we're like spent our first night together, Isla was like loudly singing NSYNC because I'm such an NSYNC fan, just to see how she'd react.
Right.
And I came out of the shower and she was like, wow. She's like, that's a good one. I'm like, okay, cool. She's not weirded out by it, right?
Wow, that's saying a lot because she's the Backstreet Boys president,
yes,
fan club president.
Exactly, but she can appreciate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, and I'm a musical boy. And she's not necessarily a musical girl.
Oh.
But she's open. And when we first watched Wicked, she was like, wow, that was amazing.
Oh,
right?
cool.
She loved it. And like I said, I've told you the story where I literally took her to Wicked on Broadway, which she eventually forgot.
Sure.
Have I told you that story?
Yeah.
But she's a big Lord of the Rings girl. I'm not. I enjoyed the movies, but I'm not into it like she is.
Yeah.
But a lot of shit like Back to the Future is not really her thing. I was also a big Star Wars boy for a while. She was never has ever even I think seen a whole Star Wars movie.
Right. Those skew boy. Those Back to the Future.
Boy. We both love Game of Thrones.
I haven't seen it.
Oh man. Oh.
I know. That is one that it's the same thing as you. It's like I think it was so many. I just missed the boat.
Yeah.
But I guess I could always go back and watch it. But what do you like so much about it?
Game of Thrones was like, so they do, a lot of people that love Game of Thrones early seasons, they loved how, it was very like, who's gonna come out on top? You have all these different families from this different like parts of the region. And it was very like, you never knew who was gonna die, and it was all like political strategy and war and shit like that. And you like, I don't want to spoil it for you, and I won't, just in case. But you just never know who's gonna die. And some people would say, oh, it takes a couple seasons to really get into. Me and Chia from episode 1,
really,
we were locked in, dude. We were like, oh.
That's the coolest thing.
Yeah, because some people are like, no, so, it took me a while. You really got to sit through the first, wait till season 3. I'm like, what do you mean? We were into it from the jump.
That's the best. When you find a show and you and your person are like, yes,
Yeah.
and you're excited for it. And like when the theme song comes on, you're like, that was like Orange is the New Black was that for me. There was another, I think, White Lotus too. It's always really exciting when you find a show that you're like, don't watch this without me.
I've been meaning to White Lotus. I have not yet.
It's good.
Okay. And also Game of Thrones, it gets fantastical as well.
I would imagine, with all the chain link.
Yeah. Yeah.
And swords.
Lots of armor for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I should.
You should.
Maybe I'll do that over the holiday break.
And I tell you what, secretly, because Chia, we were long distance, so she was kind of like full steam ahead without me at some point because I was busy. I skipped a couple seasons and just kind of hopped back into where she was at. And I forgot I had done that. And when we were watching towards the end, she was like, oh my God, this guy came back. I was like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
I missed like 2 whole seasons. But it's great.
That's great.
What is your stinky hoe?
What is something that I didn't expect this week? Didn't expect. I didn't think I was going to talk about this, but
Please.
I had a conversation this weekend that I didn't think was going to go well.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I'm going to be rehashing some emotional territory. And it's going to be a lot. And then I ended up just telling the truth and how I felt. And I was just like very mature and open about it. And it just ended. I guess I made some really valid points to somebody who is an overthinker. And it turned out really great. There was no tears. And we've seen each other for like the past 3 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so you said you were being very mature or immature?
Mature.
Oh, okay, fun.
Yeah.
Fun. And now
it was like a lot of acceptance and a lot of just like, this is how I feel. And
so
I
you
don't know.
put it all out there and it worked out.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's great.
Yeah. So that's my stinky hoe.
I'll tell you my high and my stinky hoe.
Let me hear it.
Well, first, my high. You know that company that was bullshitting, hasn't paid me in a whole year?
The 5Gs?
Yeah, they finally emailed and were like, hey, we're going to pay you soon. After like giving me the fucking runaround. They didn't give me an actual date.
Yeah.
Or an actual number.
Right.
But they were like, we I guess they were struggling. But they were like, we've worked it out. We're going to pay everybody out so soon. I'm like, thanks. A whole ass year later.
Damn.
But that's good news.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Whoa. I always kind of, this happens sometimes with brands. They take so long to pay us that sometimes I'm like, I should probably be like either interest or inflation to be like, actually, this money is not enough anymore.
Facts. These motherfuckers. I'm just grateful that they're replying to my email at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Truth.
I'll tell you my sneaky hoe, Megan Mattoon. After we talked about Wicked so much that last episode, did you watch the Wicked One Magical Night or whatever?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So at the end, when they sang
For Good with the 4.
No. The end when they sang the Come On Get Happy.
Yeah.
So pretty. I've been only listening to that for like the past week. Okay. And so I looked up the original of what they were covering, which is Barbra Streisand and Judy Garland.
Yeah. Oh.
It's so pretty. But I got like low-key a moment of inspiration from this clip because in the beginning, like that old school shit, they do a lot of like banter before their performances.
Yeah.
And it's all like a whole production, right? It's not just a performance. They do like a little skit almost. So Barbra Streisand and Judy Garland, they're talking. And at one point, Barbra Streisand's like, she's like, yeah, I used to hate you. You're so good. I hated you so much because you're so good, right? And they're kind of playing back and forth with that. And at one point, Barbra Streisand says, she's like, I want to be, that's my goal. I want to be so good that all the best people hate me. And I was like, that's a bar. In my head, I was like, I spend so much time worrying about people liking me, And I'm like, am I truly ready to level up and get to a point where like, I'm going to just fully lock in to the point where it's like, I need to be at a level where I want people to hate me. I'm so good at what I'm doing.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm like, let me get into that mindset.
That's cool. That's a nice little mental reframe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think of that sometimes when I see someone do something that is just over the moon good. And I'm like, I wish I thought of that.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's good. That's that kind of has the same flavor.
Or when you see something like this,
Yeah,
They keep winning.
I
I'm
know.
happy, but you're like, God, this motherfucker, you know?
That's how I feel about Bo.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And like, I'm like, let me get there, you
Yeah.
know? So,
Okay, so what does that look like in order to get there?
you know what it looks like for me? I think, mm, I think as somebody who is a personality, um, you kind of get into the mindset of like, what is everybody gonna like, you
Yeah.
know? And you take less risks, even as far as like my content, you know what I'm saying? And I think you get a little more like wary and like scared of doing weirder shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I like weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I think, especially now that I've written the movie and I got a couple shows about to come out, I think that this year, 2026, is gonna be a big year for maybe people like reminding people who I am
Mm.
and like everybody that was like, what happened to Timothy De
Yeah,
La Ghetto?
almost like a reintroduction.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, let me take this opportunity to when they're like, this is what where's Tim been? To be like, okay, this is what I'm doing, and this
Mm-hmm.
is how I will do it moving forward. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just to remind them who I am.
Let
you
him
know?
know,
That's what I'm saying.
brother.
So that's what I'm going into the new year with.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Cool. Every new year, I think of 3 words that kind of are my overarching mantra,
Mhm.
essentially. Last year's was direction, alignment, and momentum.
Ooh, damn.
And
DAM.
that's right. Quick with it.
Yeah. Well,
As you would say, bang, bang.
bang, bang. Well, look, as soon as you started saying stuff, I was like, I'm going to make a word out of whatever she says. And it just happened to be
What about, I
damn.
was like, zazzle.
Zam. Zazzle, alignment, and momentum.
Give him the old zazzle, zazzle.
Zazzle, zazzle.
Direction, alignment, and momentum. And that was really helpful because that was kind of my own compass of like, whenever I'm doing something, whenever I'm deciding if I want to take this project, whenever I'm like, do I need to post this thing? It's like, is this the direction I want to go? Am I in alignment with where I want to be in my highest self creatively? And once that is, both of those are in the right and like set, then the momentum will come.
Ooh, your 3 words came together as like a full combo.
Yes.
Fire. Wait, where'd you get those words again?
Those were the ones I wanted to like focus on.
Fire. Okay.
And then I'm thinking about, I don't have mine for next year yet, but I know that I want reps to be in them. Not like representation, but like reps. Like I just want to, I want to build the muscle of doing the thing even in like the way I'm doing YouTube videos of like series format of, oh, this is a 10-minute template and like taking cues from traditional media of being like, this is a show, this is how it goes, first, second, third act, like just, it's repeatable, a repeatable format. Those are reps. I'm just getting reps of the editing, reps of sound design, reps of all of it. So I don't know what else the other 2 words are, but I definitely know that I want to have reps.
Hell yeah. You know, high key, I didn't realize that I told myself also I wanted to start doing what you were already doing.
Which is?
Because I was like, you know what? I need to try something different. I was like, what if I just fucking wake up at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. every day and just go for a run?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, Batoon's already doing that. She's going on her walks every day, waking up early, going on walks. I was like, you know, and I saw, look, and this isn't a new saying, but I used to put on this workout DVD, and the girl on
Darren Sense Groups.
Yeah, Darren says, yeah, fucking, I would get up every morning, I would fucking put on Darren's dance groups, make a little avocado toast. But it was Autumn at 21 Day Fix. And she would say, and every time I would be working out with this DVD, she would say this, and it would always resonate, even though it's like, you know, it's not a new thing, but it's like, you can't do the same shit and expect the same results.
Yeah, insanity.
You know? Yeah, right. Also a workout DVD.
It is.
So she's like, yeah, you know, it's like, you gotta do something different if you want different results. I'm like, man, she's fucking right. Let me do something different.
It's so true. The last episode, we were talking about doing the opposite. And the thing is, as someone who can definitely like run away pretty quickly from things that are like, oh, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
That I'm like, oh, if I do something different, I am getting different results.
Yeah.
So even like my stinky hoe this week of like, I'm being honest and open about how I feel, and I'm being clear and intentional about what I want and what I need. And I got a different result. So it's so, so true. Waking up early and immediately like going on a walk or reading or journaling or making tea has been really, really helpful. I feel like I have 2 days in one,
Dang.
like 2 mornings.
you
And then
go-
I still have a night.
What time you go to bed?
9, 10.
What kind of tea are you making in the morning?
Well, what's interesting is because I used to smoke weed and I'm trying to get my lungs to be chiller. There's this tea that's called mullein tea.
Okay.
So it's like clears out your lungs.
Really?
So I'm drinking that tea.
Mm.
But you can drink any tea. What are you trying to drink?
No. I'm just.
We get it. Your lungs are fine. Drink fucking green tea.
Well,
think I give a shit?
my lungs are fine, but also like I had a doctor's checkup. I got my blood test, and my cholesterol is very high.
Oh.
It's actually pretty fucking high.
You croak right now.
Oh, God.
My cholesterol.
I'm fine. Oh, stroke.
You have like X's on your eyes. So cartoonish.
Fucking continue. 987. Yeah,
How high is high? And what's normal?
Okay, I'll tell you this. I don't know what the numbers are specifically and what they mean, but let's say, just envision this in your mind, okay? Here is the green. These 2 lines are the yellow, okay? And you're looking at me this way. This is the low. This is the green. This is the high, okay?
Mhm.
I used to get a checkup years ago, and I would be teetering on the high side
Mhm.
of, oh, your cholesterol is kind of high. You should work on that.
Mhm.
I'm here now.
Ah.
Yeah. And my last checkup, I was like, it was better. It was like, okay, 2 checkups ago, I was here. Last checkup was here, and now I'm back here.
What do you think changed?
Here's the thing. So I'm physically, like, aesthetically, I've never looked this good physically, like with my shirt off. I look fucking good.
Mhm.
But I think internally,
I'm dying.
internally, I'm just withering away. Uh, I think maybe I could probably eat healthier.
Like what? So you said that you're stopping to eat red meat. That probably helps with cholesterol.
Well, I said I should eat less red meat because I do eat a lot of red meat. Okay, and yes, I physically look good right now, but because I portion control. But I still I'm eating like very rich things. Okay, like I love like a fatty steak.
Me too, bro.
And, yeah, we talked about this. I love like fucking fatty pork belly.
Me too, brother.
I love like just the richest of things.
Me too.
You feel me?
Mhm.
And yeah, I drink a lot. Well, not so much since the doctor's appointment, but you know, I would. And if you notice on podcasts, I haven't been casually sipping as much.
That's true.
Because I recognize that I should probably take some of it down a notch. You know what I'm saying? But I think I could probably eat more vegetables. And in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm portion controlling. I'm actually, from my last checkup, I'm down like 6-8 pounds. She's like, oh, your BMI is more ideal now. You lost weight. But like the blood results came back. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm like pre-diabetic. I'm like high cholesterol. Not to the point where I like need meds or anything, but it's probably something for the future I should start working on. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm doing something similar with, I am doing this brand deal with a dietitian company.
Fire. Reach out for me. Let me send them my email. See if they're down to work with me.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, I was just like, I want to work with somebody that knows about ADHD eating patterns.
Interesting.
Because we talk about this, how boring lunch is to me. And also like, I can not drink enough water. Something that that she told me that has been really helpful is straws. Just having straws in everything.
What about them?
Has just helped me drink more water. Just having a straw.
What does that do for you?
Well, it just makes it easier to drink versus like I drink out of mason jars sometimes. So even the fact of like picking up a mason jar that's like a little bit larger and then like making sure that I'm not spilling it on my face. Like all of these like friction points.
Makes it more annoying for you to drink.
Yes. Yeah. Whereas if I just am editing with my computer elbow and I just move this and it's so easy. I'm drinking enough water. So like, and my homework this week is to make a snack bin that it's funny with like ADHD, you're like, oh, you're a child. But we're all just kids in grown-up bodies. So anyway, I've got to make a snack bin and put it on my desk. So it's like, I'm gonna make like basically like a writer.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get like a cute little basket that I've got in my house, and then I'm gonna put all of these little granola bars and like exciting things in there that are a little bit like either fresher or Whole Foods, like something that's not so like processed.
It's so funny that you say that because like, so ever since my actual ADHD diagnosis, and I'm like trying to fix things.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, writing things down more, reminders, and making sure things are in my face. And I'm like, I feel like Chia's just looking at me like I'm such a baby.
Totally.
Like just a little kid.
I feel so dumb sometimes, but I'm just like, this is what it is. And even like putting alarms on my phone, like
so many. Can I tell you what happened the other day? So David also says he, also like has ADHD, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were having the hardest time. I had a check for him to give him multiple times. It was like I would have the check in my bag, but we'd come pod and we get home, we were like, fuck the check. So one time on a session, like the morning of, I sent him like screenshot of my alarms. It was like, put the check in the bag, pay David, get the check. It was like 3 different alarms. He like cracked up. He was like, let me show you my screenshot. His alarms were like, get check from Tim, remind Tim to get the check. We were both like trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying?
That's
because we're just fed up with our silly brains.
I get it. I really get it. The alarms help a ton.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to find the difference or like see the difference of working with this person. But yeah, all that to say.
Oh yes, the company with the yes.
Yes, all that to say, I'm trying to figure that out before the new year. So it's the end of November now. I'm already thinking about, I'm not planning in January yet, but I'm like, ooh, if I want these to be my habits, I can start trying to incorporate them now because I'm not going to go from 0, even though that's what I do, from 0 to 100. I know that there's going to be human error and some days are going to be off and I'm not going to be able to like lock it in.
But soon.
So I can just try.
Look, if we're talking about doing different things for a different result, can I take a random New Year's resolution for me? And this is like, it might be pointless, but it might not, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm gonna actually start dressing for the new year.
Ooh.
Whereas like, as a dad, I was like, I'm gonna just, who fucking cares? I'm wearing Adidas sweats all day, right?
Mm.
Who cares, right?
Yeah.
Who am I trying to impress?
Mm-hmm.
But the other day, when I just like actually got dressed, put on like a nice shirt, and like was just out and about, and it changes your whole demeanor. You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt.
Especially as a man, right? It's like girls, I feel like, it's almost like if you're pretty, you are gonna get love in the streets regardless of what you're wearing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But as a man, I feel like when you take the effort to actually dress a little bit, it changes not only your demeanor, but how people like approach you, how people look at you. And I was just out and I felt like people just looked at me differently, approached me differently, complimented me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me actually try to put a little effort into that and see what happens. I got a closet full of shit that I don't wear.
Totally.
And I'm like, you know what? Let me pretend every day is a fucking session for thanks for tipping.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens.
Yeah.
That's my new random resolution.
Love it. And it's so true.
Yeah.
I feel the complete same way. If I like walk out and I'm ready, I'm more outgoing and I'm talking to people more. People are talking to me more. There's more eye contact. I'm more confident. It changes everything. Changes everything.
Facts. You
So
feeling yourself?
I will join you on that.
Yeah, man. It just, I think it got easy to be like, I'm a dad, like I'm just, fuck it, who cares? I'm just putting on some sweats, going about my day. Honestly, not gonna lie too, I think it was like shaving my head also was like, when I felt just okay, just having my head out. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, my head's out, I don't really have to worry about my head. Well, I was like, let me put on a shirt with a collar for once, let me put on my actual jeans, going about my day. And I was like, oh, people are smiling at me more.
Right.
People are looking at me differently than when I just have like a cap on or a beanie on.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
If I'm ever on a flight that's really short and I can wear jeans, because I am not going to be wearing jeans on a 3-hour plus. If it's
No.
3 hours, no.
Yeah.
But if it's less than 3 hours, if I'm like going to Vegas or something,
Yeah.
I can be dressed, and the way people treat you in an airport,
It's true.
if you're dressed, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It really is so true. Because you know what it is? And I told when I had an office space, I told my assistants this, because I was like, when people come in, they're, we're representing the company, and your outfit is introducing yourself before you open your mouth. Like, it's the same thing with your energy.
Yeah.
And it's so, so true.
Yeah.
Dress for success?
I think so. I'm ready. Let's
ready.
level up. Batoon, are you fucking ready?
No, this next year should be quivering.
Oh.
Because I am coming for
They're
blood.
shaking in their boots because we're going to be coming all over the place for blood.
Okay, vampire?
We're coming
Kink?
on all the faces for blood. Let's answer your fucking cum questions.
Let's go, kids.
Hey Tim, hey Megan. So what I'm dealing with, I have a friend who is now dating an ex of mine of 6 years. They got together, I guess, a few months ago. They've been going out and everything, but I don't really know how to feel about it. I'm not really sure what I should do. If I should cut ties with my friend, and he's been my best friend since like middle school, since like 8th grade, and I'm 31 already. So I don't really know what I should do in this situation. Should I cut him off? Should I stop talking to him? A lot has happened. The time when me and my ex broke up, and I guess they hung out while we were not together, but still, it's just a lot of things are just not really making sense right now for me, and I really don't know what to do about it. I'm not sure if I should just end the friendship or just give myself some space away from him or from all of that and just do my own thing. I'm not really sure what I should do.
Nah.
No. Definitely space, one, but go for it.
So I was going to ask, how close of friends are you, right? Because if it's like,
Right.
if it's just like, oh, okay, a homie that happens to kind of be in the circle, then I was going to say, I don't know if he necessarily owes you an explanation, necessarily. But best friends. Since you were little kids. First of all, people always talk about like the code. Like they always say, oh, okay, the code is like, oh, you're not supposed to date your friend's ex, right? But I think I've watched enough movies to say like, okay, look, if there's a real connection there and you're over it and you guys are fully broken up, cool. But I think at the very least, you should have the common courtesy. Your friend should have the common courtesy to be like, hey, bro, are you cool with this? Or like, hey, this is happening. I really like this person, and I wanted to let you know at the very least. It doesn't feel like that's happened. So I think first of all, I think that's your friend's whack for that.
Agreed.
So whack for that. At the very least, should have mentioned it to you when it was beginning.
Without a doubt.
To happen, right? Now, where you're at is, let me know how you feel, Batoon. I feel like we're going to agree, but if you value your friendship, tell your friend that you feel a little salty about it. Even if you don't like the girl anymore, be like, hey, bro, you could have said something. Are we not homies since we were little kids? At the very least, your friend should have said something, and you should let him know that he's fucked up for not saying something. If you still want to be friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I would say for sure, take space. Get away for a sec. And then for sure be like, this made me feel like nothing. Like our friendship didn't matter. And like my relationship didn't matter. The thing is, honesty will always set you free. The unfortunate part is that like you said in the movie is like, what if his ex is his best friend's wife?
Yeah.
Like that does happen sometimes, and that is awful and happens.
I love a good rom-com, okay? And a lot of the times I feel like in a rom-com, sometimes you're put on you're rooting for somebody who, if it was happening in real life, you'd be like, oh, fuck this bitch. But you're watching the rom-com, you're like, oh, but they love each other.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, okay, maybe your best friend and your ex are meant to be. But that fool should have said something.
Yeah.
And you should let him know he should have said something.
Totally.
You know?
Totally.
And then who knows? Maybe you guys will have the conversation and it'll be fine, and then you're the best man at the wedding and it's all a funny story. Who knows? That's what happened it was a movie with Ross Geller.
My first crush.
What's his real name?
David Schwimmer.
David Schwimmer. David Schwimmer is in this movie. It's a rom-com, and I love this movie. But it's about a guy who before he marries his girlfriend, he wants to make sure that she's gonna be faithful. So he tells his friend to try and like hook up with her. And while they're kind of hanging out, the friend like falls in love with her, and then she ends up falling too. And then it's a whole thing.
Oh, gosh.
But spoiler alert, fools rush in. No, that's not it. That's the other friend. That is Chandler. Hold on.
Oh, fun.
David Schwimmer rom-com. Hold on, I need to know now.
Is it called Kissing a Fool?
Kissing a Fool. Thank you so much.
Never heard of it.
It's great. It's great. It doesn't have great reviews, but I loved it. So
that's my favorite movies have bad reviews.
I agree. Nacho Libre has a rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes. I think that's why I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes anymore. But anyways, fools rush in. And so, spoiler alert. Sorry about it. David Schwimmer ends up like reading a quote from a book that his friend and whatever, and he realizes the true meaning of love. But anyways,
what does he realize about the true meaning of love?
That like it's not about like it's like a selfless thing, and it's not about like him and whatever. And he realizes like, okay, they have love, I shouldn't get in the way of that. Okay. And the movie is painted in a way that like you think that David Schwimmer is telling the story from the perspective of a guy getting married. And then the reveal is that like he's actually the best man at the wedding, being like toast to his friend and his ex who are getting married. Okay. It's great.
That is a crazy, I don't know if I would be okay with that. But you do you, good for you.
But hey man, look, bottom line, if you value this friendship, tell your boy he's fucked up for that.
Absolutely.
And he should apologize.
Absolutely.
Hello?
Tim, Megan, Robin, hello from San Diego.
Yeah.
Tim, on the last episode, you had asked for anybody that has called to come back with an update, so I'm just granting that wish. To recap, I mentioned that I was doing long distance dating with an actor that I had met while we were working on the show, while we were playing each other's love interest. We had planned for me to fly out to see her. She was seeing somebody else on the side, and I was unsure if I should still fly out. Megan said, don't go through it. And Tim, you said to go, have fun, but play it safe. So to update, I didn't fly out to see her. She actually left me for the other guy. Obviously, I was hurt, felt like a brown bruised banana, still feel that way to this day, but I moved on. I focused on myself and on my acting career. The money that I would have spent to see her, I used that to go on a vacation trip with the homies. While doing all of that, I would occasionally post stuff on my Instagram. And the first person that would like my posts and leave hearts on my Instagram story was the girl that I was doing long distance dating.
Blocked.
Out of the blue, random, I get a text from her saying, I miss you. Obviously, something must have happened between her and the other guy that she left me for. But why do girls do this to us guys? I just, I didn't respond to the text. I still have feelings for her, and yeah, I wish we were together, but I don't want to be with somebody who doesn't see me as their first choice. I'm nobody's plan B. Either you choose me or you lose me. I love dating, but I'm a Romeo. I'm trying to find my Juliet. Okay, that was kind of corny.
Damn, I thought it was gonna have a happy ending.
Damn.
Oh, damn. I want to say Go for it.
I mean, here's what's interesting to me is I understand the not wanting to be the second choice. And as someone who has just dealt with this exact same thing of choosing somebody else because I thought it was more compatible because this other person was saying, hey, we're not good.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I went with this other person. I was like, oh, but I can't be here because I'm thinking about this person. Sorry, can't do this. And then coming back, it's like that. I get not wanting to be the second choice. But if you really like her, I think also go like open it up.
Yeah.
And allow her to kind of do the grand gesture of showing you that she missed you, showing that you are the actual first choice. But whatever happened then, I don't know. We weren't there.
Yeah, bro. Look, you're in kind of a special place right now because the ball's in your court. She knows she fucked up. And like her liking your stories, saying I miss you, going out of her way to message you, it's almost like her being like, I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
Yeah, it is almost like that. I would say if you feel that way, you should say, I'm sorry, I'm stupid, instead of liking and saying I miss you.
Right.
Which is nice. It's nice to open up the door because she could also be saying those things to see if there's an entryway that you're even interested in hearing from her. So the fact that you didn't reply is showing her no reply is a reply.
Yeah.
So it is kind of like this anything could happen, but if you really like her, people mess up.
Yeah, but soon look, you're dating girls now. And I think you
not really,
kind
but
of sort of. Well, you're open to it. And I think what you will learn, and I've said this before, is that, you know, whether it's my little baby girl Veda who blames me for her crazy actions, or it's my mother who blames me for her crazy actions, is that women, they don't take a lot of accountability. So her liking your story is her way of saying, I'm sorry, please take me back. And you ignoring is your way of saying, bitch, you thought.
Yeah.
But now y'all have had this imaginary conversation.
Right.
And I think if you still have feelings for her, you should probably reply to a DM or else you're going to regret it. And I never want to live with regrets.
Ever.
Okay? The shit didn't work out with this other guy for a reason.
Right.
I say go for it.
Yeah. Well, okay. So in that sense, if she doesn't DM him back and he already has this unread text and maybe it's expired, you know, well, is there an expiration on an unread text or an unreplied to text? Or could he text back at some point and be like, I've been thinking? It's never too late for love.
I agree. How about this? You reply to that I miss you text. Say,
prove it.
LOL, I miss you too. 6 months later.
Not LOL.
No. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I miss you too. I would say I would do this. If it was a flirty little thing, if the text says I miss you and you haven't replied to it, it depends on how long it's been, but you could be like, I'm sure you'll find a way to make it up to me. I'm sure you could find a way. I'm sure there's something.
If a guy said that to you, you would like that?
I'm sure that you find a way to make it. Well, I guess maybe not.
I think that's, as a guy reading that,
right.
I would enjoy that from a girl.
Right.
I feel like girls would read that and be like,
yeah, like, what am I supposed to do all this work?
Yeah.
Okay, so if he was like,
I would do this.
Let me hear it.
If I all of a sudden decided, now I want to reply, it's been like a month.
Yeah.
She said, I miss you. I would reply, I would like it. And then I would say, do you still miss me?
That's nice.
And then see what happens.
Yeah, like it or like, what about now?
Like, hi. No. Here we go. Dick pic.
No. Instant block.
I say that.
I like that. I mean, this is good. This is good. And I think that the part where if you don't choose me, you lose me, I understand
Mhm.
because there is like a level of self-respect that you have. And at the same time, there is an ego bruise.
Yeah.
So at some point you have to like put that aside and be like, yes, of course this is painful and I can swallow this. If love is patient, love is kind, then you were patient with this person for her to figure it out. You let go.
Yeah.
You didn't grasp and cling. And now she's back. It's like if you love someone, let them go. If they come back, they were here for you.
Yeah, man. I think sometimes people feed into too much of the saying of like, oh, you know, don't make someone a priority that makes you an option or some shit, whatever the fuck it was, right? But it's like,
Yeah.
sometimes people are figuring shit out.
100%.
And sometimes people make mistakes. And her going out of her way to say I miss you too, I miss you is like she's coming back, bro.
Yeah, I mean, saying I miss you is definitely almost its own kind of disarming.
Yes, because to start a message out of the blue would be like,
Right.
oh my God, I'm so sorry I chose the wrong guy. Can we please hang out again? That's too much. She's, if anything, the I miss you was like a feeler, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, so, hey, bro, if you're still into it, I say do it.
Me too.
And follow up again, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the saga. Well, Tim.
I can't wait to hear what happens to this man.
Me too.
Let's take a trip to San Diego,
Santiago.
bring them on stage, and he'll propose.
Whoa.
Wow. Megan Mattoon, thanks for tipping.
Tim, thanks for tipping.
Where can they leave us questions?
Speakpipe.com/thanks for tipping.
We'll fix the link so that it works. People are always complaining.
Still?
Sometimes, yeah. I need to. There's like a slight adjustment that makes it work, and I always forget to
It's
do it.
always a slight adjustment that makes it work.
Wow, bang, bang. Bye. Sit on that.